Hey everyone, I'm so excited for this video because I am finally committing to trying out an overall face palette. And there have been a lot that I've had access to that I feel like I'm glad that I didn't go for out of hype. I waited for the Emily Noel, highly talked about It Cosmetics Facebook. I have desired this palette since, and it's right here, I haven't even opened it yet. I've desired this since she talked about it last year. And there were some face palettes from Milani, there were some face palettes, overall face palettes, I believe. There was a Laura Geller one, there was a lot of drugstore, there was a lot of high-end. I just said, no, I'm gonna wait, and I kept looking and looking for the release of the It Cosmetics Facebook, and it came in a long time ago. I just haven't had it's just been a rough one, let me tell you. So I haven't had the wherewithal to sit with and actually try it on. And I'm going to take my time with it. I just put my primer on, the Wet n Wild Impossible primer. And I'm going to be I wanted something radiant, and I don't remember ever using the dewy version of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And then yeah, so I've been really desiring something like this, something that you could just throw in your bag if you're doing a show or you're doing whatever. And hey everyone, so the base is down, and let me get a little set up here. The base is down, and what I've done is I've left this is so unorthodox, I've done the base without going under the eyes or over the eyes with foundation, using the Shell Ivory Dewy. I've never used this before. I actually kind of love it, but you can see I have blemishes and some stuff that needs some concealing, and I understand that we have a corrector and a concealer inside here. So let's just open her up. So I really wanted to do an unboxing. My camera just said I didn't have room, so I guess I'm going to be extremely fast with this. It's very tiny. I don't know what I was expecting. The face palettes that I've seen before are quite large, and this is not very large at all. I mean, look at this is like a extremely small little thing of makeup wipes, and it's barely as big as that. It's pretty though. It gives you you can say to and from. From what I understand from Emily Noel, this is exactly last year's, which is fine by me because I didn't have last year's. Now my nails, I'm a guitarist, so certain nails are going to be trimmed and others are not going to be. So, ooh, the plastic. I like to save the plastic that goes over the product, but I'll pick that up. Okay, so first of all, we have the concealers at the top, and then this is the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, the Bye Bye Pores Bronzer. This is a translucent, and this is the Beach shade. I understand just having that size of each is, it looks so much bigger on the camera than it does in person. It's worth having this whole thing. And then the Heartfelt Blush. And then those are the lip colors. Je ne sais quoi, Pure Joy and Bliss. And then there's, I think, Hello Light, that's the highlighter. Oh, I didn't know if I brought a highlighter brush. Oh. And there's the palette liner, brow, the superhero liner, the universal taupe brow. 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 real shimmers, a couple of satins, and some mattes, and then this overall eye for lush. Oh, so that's like a primer for the eyelid. Okay, I see. Alrighty, well, let's get started then, shall we? The first thing I'm going to do is use the medium tan to color correct some of this here and here. And then I'll use the Fair Light, the lightest one, to brighten and conceal down here on my chin. I have a spot, and to conceal some, acne damage there. So should I do this with my finger first? The medium tan. Okay, that's the consistency of my NYX. And I just used my finger. I just use my finger when I use the my NYX cream correcting palette. Now the medium tan concealer, and what I've been doing is I've just been taking this other end, the concealer end of my e.l.f. foundation brush. It's been really great because it's really concealing the dark purpley green area here, and it's helping over here, and it helped that spot on my chin. But now what I'm going to do is use the Fair Light concealer to brighten and really conceal. So let's see how that goes. It's definitely getting the job done. Is it brightening much though? I don't know. I gotta keep this little bracelet on as a reminder. I had the triple whammy, I think. No, I only had the double whammy. I had the RSV. I didn't even know adults could get RSV. Did you? I knew babies could get it. Oh my gosh. From October 6th to October 29th, out of it. Feverish. I don't run a fever. I'm on thyroid meds, which makes my body cooler than normally. Like my body temperature is usually like 97.5-ish. So to run a fever, I had to be hit up real hard. Ugh. I mean, this concealer is fine. Now, does this, in IT Cosmetics, does this come in like its own little thing, or is it comparable to their little concealer tubes? So the retail on this complete face palette it was on sale, and then you get the Easy Pay, I believe is what it's called. Now, the Easy Pay, whenever you set up your QVC account, has anyone else experienced this, where the Easy Pay is like the most difficult thing to figure out? I didn't have to call anyone, but for some reason, after like the 50th time, it figured out how to work, because I couldn't afford to buy it all in one swoop. That Easy Pay is just something else. So I think that's as much as I'm going to do with the concealer, but I think we need a set. We need a set. So let me grab my little Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. Go into that, see what we think. So I am actually kind of liking this powder. This Bye Bye Pores pressed translucent powder. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. But, continuing on the bracelet, I got so sick, and because as a reminder that I got through something I had to go to the hospital for, I just wear that band as a reminder to not only, it's kind of setting more than just the T-zone, to not only, to remind me to wear my mask. I am loving this powder. This powder is worth it. This powder does not come off cakey. It is really doing the job, let me tell you. Let me tell you, friends. Let me tell you. Now I'm going in order. Normally I would do the eyes first, but heck, I mean, why not go in order? I'm not going to do anything crazy with the eye look. So now we're going to bronze. And this Bye Bye Pores bronzer has a sheen to it. I don't know if you can see that. Bye Bye. The Bye Bye Pores bronzer. Oh. Alright. Oh, wow. That is love. This bronzer is really good. Now, this is this technique that I love. I learned about this technique on Twitter. TikTok. It's where you scrunch your face up like this, and then you just go to town on your double chin, or your triple chin, or your quadruple chin. So I'm very happy with that bronze. I kind of would, maybe I can use that concealer that, I like this pocket to be a little more defined for the kind of makeup, the drag makeup that I kind of do. The It Girl Heartfelt blush is where we're going next. I don't know why I grabbed my highlighter brush. I think it was because I forgot that I had the highlighter brush. So far, I'm pretty. Oh, I got the bronzer all over myself. I'm pretty excited about where we're at. We're getting a horribly, according to the meteorologist, oppressive storm. They're calling it the storm of the century because it's 44 degrees out there now. By 3 a.m. it'll be negative 30 wind chill. Isn't that crazy? It has a gradient in the blush, so you can go as light to as dark as you want. I think it's going to go all over. But yeah, I don't know about this storm of the century stuff, because isn't every storm, when you live in the Midwest or the Ohio Valley, like the storm of the century? I'm just patting into that blush all over. Ooh. I always do this method. I make my cheeks real big. That is pretty. I'm gonna go crazy with it. I love it. I love it. Let's do the other side. For applying, I know this is not the look with the lighting, but once I'm done, I will take you on better lighting, I promise, and show you just how incredible this looks. Oh my gosh. Because I'm just here for it. I'm here for the pork chop on the cheek effect. I hope they're not going around knocking on the doors about the cars. I will go run and hide in my bathroom. If they're moving cars to one side of the parking lot and the other because of the mega storm, the storm of the century, oh, this is just it. I am loving it. You know what blush this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Sugar Pill Oh Honey blush that came in the first Sugar Pill palette with in collaboration with Trixie Mattel. Because I just love that blush. I wore that blush like it was going out of style. And I never hit pan, so I probably won't hear. So before I have to run and hide, I'm going to go ahead and use the little highlighter right here. Kind of reminds me of the Mega Glow highlighters that I just absolutely love. And with those, I don't really apply it with a fan brush, but I couldn't find my normal highlighter brush from Juvia's Place, so this should do the trick. It's a pinky highlight. I mean, happens on the Cupid's bow. I might take a break after this because, you know, my eyes are just getting so irritated. I've not worn makeup in for so long. And I went and had an allergy test done. Honey, they went on my back to make they had to like do like a pre-thing on my back. Oh, I haven't had anyone on my back since like Eisenhower. And they had to go into my arm. Oh, I lit up like a Christmas tree, and I didn't think I was going to have to put up my tree this year after I lit up like that. This is definitely drag queen approved. I'm going to save this when it's empty and put, you know, maybe make my own. I've seen the recipes online for that. This is getting to be like a long video, so I might just like start the eye process and then like not give like a full tutorial, just like do it. So while I'm gonna go in there and sit in the dark and wait for them to just go on and do their own thing, I'll just be like doing my lashes. Because, you know, you can always, there's never a moment where you don't need to be curling them lashes. I developed allergies after moving to the Ohio Valley because the air down here just gets trapped in the valley. Not our own pollution from everywhere else. Oh, I love when you can just snatch them right on the first go. Because if they're not very long, it can be very difficult. I need to take a break sometimes when I'm doing this because I'm definitely probably highly allergic to what I'm putting all over my sinuses and my eyes. So I need to take a little break, a little breather, let my everything calm down. I don't have a Benadryl, but I did not take my morning. I can't believe I didn't do that. My morning allergy pill. So let me take that, let everything calm down a little bit, and then we'll work on the eyes. Because working on the eyes right now is they're runny, they're wet, and they just need. I could do it, but I need to let them simmer down. You know, some of this the brow taupe in the crease. A little bit of this to darken up in the inner. And then I went in with a lot of, it's hard to see it in this light, but I went in with the lighter shades to give it a gradient. And kind of just winged it out a little before I try this liner. I'm not very good at, like, lining with shadow, so wish me luck. So I'm not mad at the liner. Obviously I put on some lashes. I'm not mad at it. It did pretty good. I'm for a powder liner. But to me the star of the show is really that translucent powder. I think that's gonna be my everyday. I mean, that's just a miracle worker. Now the lips. Let's have a lip brush in here. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go into this color. You know, not bad for overdrawn lips. Okay, well then, maybe just a little more blush, a little more highlight, and then we'll be done. Let's look at the book. If I was to do this all over again, I would use these as correctors, and I would probably even go into the deepest shade right there. This translucent by porous powder is the bomb. It's my favorite thing in this whole palette. It was worth it for that. The bronzer was, a good bronzer. I'm not gonna be mad at it. I love the blush too. This lip color, I actually kind of went into 3 to try to overdraw my lips with that. So highlighter, nope, not my thing. Now I used for my eyeshadow, I used Delight and the Universal Taupe. Of course, I used for my brow, and I used a little bit of the Superhero for my brow as well, if I'm being honest. This festive look is absolutely fine. I like the eyes. I like the gradient. The lips, I wish I would have had a liner. I could have used a darker color as one. Well, they're wanting us to get out there and move cars around and help with the storm of the century coming in. I have to go. The highlighter's not so bad. The lips, I have to get all of this stuff off. I can't even luxuriate in it because I have to go out there, and I can't go out there in my Christmas glam. Or could I? Make everyone feel festive.